Good morning, it's Dr. James. Hey, I hope you're off to an awesome start today. I'm so deeply grateful to lay eyes on you this morning. Thank you for your time and thank you for your energy. This morning, this is somewhat of a sobering, but ultimately I hope it's a rising up that this message allows you and I to do together. This morning I woke up and I came across an old journal entry. It's literally 31 years old. It's back in my early 20s. And I was writing to myself about the vows that I wanted to keep to myself. The ways that I wanted to show up, the ways that I wanted to be brilliant and beautiful, loving, kind, compassionate, the way I wanted to parlay that into a movement that was my life's mission. And for the most part, I feel at times I do pretty darn good with that. But there are moments and potentially even days and weeks where I find myself floating, and floating not in a good way, floating just kind of going through the motions. This is also the 25th year of my beloved Deborah and I's wedding anniversary. And I was thinking about the vows we made on that lovely August day 25 years ago. And I thought about you. And I thought about what it would be like if today we decided to renew the vows we've made to our heart. I know that you have made vows to your heart sometime in your life. And I also know there's probably a time when you probably look at those vows and say, gosh, you know what? I missed it. I was seduced away from that vow by conformity, the way the whole world was working, and it felt like the world was telling me that I couldn't be that brilliant, that beautiful, that amazing, that awake. So I slid into that seduction of conformity, and I allowed myself to play small. And then you looked around your world and you said, oh my gosh, you know what? With the pace of technology, it was so easy to think that my success would be instant. The same way we can send a text message, the same way we can go online and do something in a moment. And then we realize those vows that we've made to ourselves don't work in that time. They take a lifetime. They can take months, they can take years, they can take decades. To do the greatest work of your life, the vow that you have held in your heart, doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in an instant. And that is a beautiful opportunity because it gives you a chance to deepen that commitment and stay steady with your love of what you know in your heart to be true about you. When you are living in the element of your greatest work, the greatest work of your life, which is the vow you keep to yourself, it is a lifetime of opportunity to commit and recommit. Just like the marriage that you may have with a loved one, just like the commitment you've made with your best friend, but most importantly, the deep abiding agreement you've made to your heart. And I say today, how do we remind ourselves to be connected to our heart's vow? Well, I say that we can look around the world that we have presently created and place things in our life, childhood memories, journal entries, a picture of ourselves when we were living and shining at our brightest and best, and see that picture and realize that's still inside of your heart. She never left. She is so alive and well, and she is crying and she is dying for you to step in and recommit, to remake your vows. I'm going to recommit to my vow today. The greatest vow I could ever make, which is to absolutely be fearless in protecting my dreams, to be absolutely so wildly awake that I see all the opportunities and the potential for me to fall short, and then look at that potential and say, oh my goodness, with a compassionate eye, don't allow yourself to fall asleep, James, today. And eventually, I hope that renewing of that vow allows me to connect with that part of me that is the absolute truth of who I am. And I hold for you that you courageously stand and you renew the vow that you know in your heart to be true. Your great big story, not playing small to the old belief system that could be creeping in to say, you know what, that time has come and that time has gone. You're too old now to be an entrepreneur. You're too old now to fall in love. You're too old to be that wildly awake and playful and beautiful and sexy and awesome and everything. That old belief system, that BS needs to go away. And today we renew that vow with a kind of vigor, the kind of heart, the kind of vitality, the kind of courageous commitment that transcends reason, because the time is right now. And together we rise, we shine, and we fall back in love with a vow we made to ourselves. Another day. And that other day is a chance to be today. I love you. I believe in you. Much love. Many blessings. Bye for now.